Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel, Spirit to Dowsey. I am Dowsey LeMay. Thanks for joining me wherever you are in the world. I appreciate it. So today I want to talk about the statement, you are exactly where you need to be, and why that resonates with me, but perhaps give you insight into why that is a truth for me, and perhaps that could be one for you, or to give you insight in your own particular reality. So before I go any further, know that these are my truths, these are my experiences that have guided me down my own spiritual path. They don't have to be yours, so use your own discernment, take what resonates with you, and leave the rest. Okay, so how many times have we heard in the spiritual community, you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be in your life. And the question, and most people just don't even question it. They just say, okay, sure, I'll take that on, and they accept it. But for me, I like to understand maybe just a little bit more why that could be true. And I just want to share my perspective on that. Perhaps maybe this lends its truth to you, and you'll maybe get a better understanding of it. So firstly, one must start asking this question, is that when you are listening to me, when you are watching me, whether it be on your tablet or your computer, your TV, your phone, whatever, where is it that you're actually seeing me? Where is it that you're actually hearing me and sensing me? Not a trick question. Most of you guys may say, yeah, I'm seeing you right here on my computer or on my TV or my tablet or my phone, right? But the reality is that that's not where you're truly seeing me. What you're doing is you are taking in stimuli of energy and you are interpreting it through your senses, right? You're interpreting the energy through your eyes, you're interpreting the energy and the vibration through your ears and sensations of your taste and your touch and your smell, etc. And it's within your brain, that antenna that is your brain, that you are interpreting that energy. You're interpreting that stimuli, and through your brain and your antenna that is your brain, what are you doing from there? You are projecting it outwards into a idea or a concept for you to interpret, to understand. So everything is actually happening inside your brain, because that is where you're interpreting the energy and projecting it out for you to have an understanding of it, right? Everything is happening inside your brain. So like, imagine if you were to close your eyes, right? What happens to your external world? It disappears, right? But you're hearing me, and I'm happening within your head at some level, right? You open your eyes up and boom, right? Your reality comes back again because you are interpreting those energies through your senses on that level. I am happening, or what you're witnessing, although it may seem external, is I'm actually happening inside your head, right? So everything is happening inside you through the interpretation, the filter, the beliefs, the thinking, the energetic field of which incorporates you as the creator being. Now, one of the other things you have to think about is this. If everything's happening inside you, right, and you are projecting it out as a hologram at some level, what you experience out in your external reality, all the news, all the violence, all the pain, all the happiness, all this stuff that you can imagine that happens in our world. If you are experiencing it in your reality, at some level, in some way, you are a direct vibrational match to that. You are in a direct vibrational accordance to what you are experiencing in your external world. Why? Because it had to happen through you, my friend. You had to interpret the energy, interpret the stimuli of what you are experiencing, filtering it through your entire energetic field, through your beliefs and your thinking, project it out in your hologram, and voila. Therefore, that projection, that what you judge, that what you see, at some level, you're a match to, because you had to interpret it. You've had to have spin it through your energetic field first for you to be able to project it out in your reality. That's why the saying goes, when as above, so below. As within, so without. Because it could not happen in the external world if it first did not exist within you. You have had to have the energy, the thought, the beliefs for you to be able to interpret that energy and project it out into your reality. That's why everything you see in your reality, you are a match to. It had to go through you first. So there, my friend, understand that everything that you are experiencing in your reality at some level is you. It is you interpreting the energy. It is you interpreting the stimuli and projecting it out. And therefore, you are a match to it. And it cannot exist on the external world if it does not exist within you. So if you take those building blocks, right, those concepts, if you will, and then you can go further and say, you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be in your life. Why? Because what you get through you projecting your hologram, what you get through the law of attraction, what you get with the as within, so without, as above, so below, is that you as the creator must be able to understand your beliefs. You as the creator must be able to understand what you like and what you dislike, so that you can understand the thinking, the energy, and the beliefs of which you're holding on to. How can you understand what you like if you don't know what you don't like? Therefore, through the law of attraction and through the projection and what you're holding on to, you would draw in experiences of which you are going to interpret through your own energetic field of whether or not they align with you or not. You get to understand where your level of consciousness is through the law of attraction, where you are now in the moment. You get a benchmark of what you're holding on to. Therefore, when you get the ability to say, I know where I am consciously, you get to make the choice of whether you want to move forward with it or you want to change it. You are exactly where you need to be for you to become catalyzed into awareness about yourself. Remember, folks, you are source seeking to understand source. You are the creator seeking to understand itself through your creations, through the law of attractions, through the universe manifesting realities and experiences that are exact vibrational match to what you are holding on to, so that you can become catalyzed, aware of the vibrational beliefs of which you're holding on to. Therefore, you are exactly where you need to be to make a different choice. You are exactly where you need to be to understand something about yourself. That's the name of the game. It is becoming more aware of yourself as the creator. It is source seeking to understand itself as the creator. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Don't you recognize how powerful you are? No longer are you disempowered. You are a powerful being, creating your reality through your hologram, through your projections, to understand yourself, through your awareness of the experiences that you're bringing in as the source being, right? Beautiful, beautiful identity and empowerment state of being, if you can find that place. Now, let's just take that concept and just go a little bit further, right? When you go out in your reality, in your hologram, if you will, and you see people doing things that may not be in alignment with your vibrational being, right? You say there and you say, I can't believe this person believes in this, or they're going to vote for that person, or they're doing this, and you judge them. Be mindful and be careful what's happening when you decide you want to judge them and you decide that they're bad or good or whatever. The reason is because of all the things I talked about. At some level, you are interpreting that energy, and through your filter system and your energetics of which you're holding on to and your beliefs, you're projecting out through your hologram, perhaps with another co-creator, an experience that came through you. It is an aspect of you projecting that out. And when you reject that aspect of you, of that piece that you are projecting out, you are essentially rejecting yourself. You are rejecting source. You are rejecting your divinity. You are rejecting your power. And therefore, it continues to play out until you become whole with it, right? You are exactly where you need to be, because when you are holding on to a level of consciousness that believes in good and bad about certain different things, and believes in duality, and believes in injustice and victimhood and perpetration, etc., your reality will draw that in for you so that you can become catalyzed to understand your experiences and your beliefs so that you can change those beliefs. As a creator, you are rejecting yourself when you are doing that. And when you do that, as you all know, the pattern just keeps playing out and it gets more intense as you go along. Because you're unaware of it, you are unconscious of it. Until you become aware of it and you become conscious of it, you're going to continue the same pattern in your reality. Now, that other part about you judging somebody else, right? Keep in mind though, if you are exactly where you need to be, that also transfers over to those other co-creators. They're exactly where they need to be for them to be catalyzed into awareness about their own situation. So every single person that you see out there are destined to experience exactly what they need to experience, not good or bad, just is for them to have what they need to become more aware of themselves. It is Source. In the infinite ways Source can manifest as other co-creators, experiencing themselves as another co-creator, as another Source being, to know itself. So everything you're experiencing in your world at some level is being brought to you through your own energetic being, but also that they themselves are having their own Source creative experience and exactly where they need to be catalyzed about their own reality, about their own beliefs. So just be mindful as we go through these potentially intense times. When you have that perspective of that this is good and this is bad, you are unconscious about an aspect of yourself that's being brought to you by your reality. And that reality of which you are putting your judgment into is a rejection of self. You're rejecting divinity. You're rejecting the divinity within yourself. And especially if you're doing it with somebody else, you're rejecting the divinity within them. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave a lot of insight to what perhaps the idea is around you are exactly where you need to be and why that is such a profound truth for me, and hopefully it becomes one for you. So if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me at spiritualdaousty@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook at Spiritual Daousty. I put different information out there that you might resonate with, or better yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me. I love you. We'll say goodbye for now. Take care.